This is going to be one awkward-ass video to try to explain. Oh, man, I'm going on no sleep, so we're going to see how this shit goes. But anyway, as the title implies, this is the very last question and answer session. However, I'm doing this little intro because I had already done the recording for this. I had already done the commentary for this well before this video was going to be posted. I actually did the recording over the weekend because I was expecting this week to go a little differently. Initially, Friday was going to be the due date of my twins. However, shit happens. Life happens. Life happens a little fucking earlier than expected, as opposed to having a planned delivery tomorrow. What ended up happening is these kids wanted to show up a bit earlier than expected, and they showed up last night at 3 a.m. My whole point of the video, and you guys are going to hear the commentary that I did, was that I was going to post a video the day before they were supposed to arrive. Nope. I'm posting it the day they have arrived. However, I don't feel like doing this whole video over. I haven't fucking slept because, of course, they were born at 3 in the goddamn morning. They couldn't be born in the afternoon. Nope, motherfuckers had to come out at 3 in the morning. So, my laziness, my lack of sleep, my borderline delirium is having me post this video now so that I don't have to worry about this shit up a little bit later. But essentially, you get to hear all the instructions over the very last question and answer session. And again, I recorded this under the impression that I thought that they were going to be arriving tomorrow. No, they arrived, well, what would be last night, this morning, I guess. I don't know. I'm going on no fucking sleep, so my body doesn't really function right now. So, listen to what I had to say about the question and answer session. All that shit in there is still accurate with the exception of shit starting Friday as opposed to last night. And then you guys get to send all your questions in based on this information you're about to hear. Yep, this is it. Final one. Last rodeo for my question and answer session. And people might remember what I said a few months ago about this question and answer session. It's basically the end of the line and one of the final videos that I'm going to be doing. It's pretty much the last chance for people to ask questions. Last chance for me to provide any answers. And of course, one of the last times I got to tell a YouTuber to go fuck himself. So here was my plan all along. This video is being posted the day before life is about to get flipped upside down. Tomorrow morning, I'm heading to the hospital, and probably by noon, I'm gonna have 2 new fucking responsibilities in life. I figured, let me post this video today, so that way tomorrow, we're free and clear, head to the hospital, and I'll pretty much be there the whole weekend. Chances are, I might not have a video for a few days, maybe a few weeks, but, you know, things aren't just ending yet. I don't want people to think this is the last video. No. Obviously, I need to provide my answers. I still have all the final Hipfire commentary videos to finish off, as well as some other things that I want to do. But this is it. This is endgame now. I've always known what my final 6 videos were going to be. I've known that for a few years now, actually. What I didn't know was how the road to get there was going to happen. And now, it's happening. I will have all my Hipfire commentary videos still coming. Obviously, the answers to all of your questions are coming among the other items that I still want to do before I call it a day. But before I talk all about that, question and answer session. Since YouTube removed the direct messaging feature, I don't expect people to log into Prestige Gamers just to send me a question. We're all going to add the questions in here in the comments section. Now, usually I avoided doing them in the video simply because YouTube likes to flag shit and have a much higher potential of missing a question simply because YouTube will hide that shit. But look, it is what it is. I can't really do anything fancy for the final question and answer session. So, people will have the option, send your questions here in the videos in the comment section below, or a direct message over on Prestige Gamers for those who already have accounts over there. Look, if you want to set up your account over there, cool. You can send me a message over there if you don't want others to see the question in the comment section. But for the most part, put it in the comment section. I'll come back and grab these. Now, one warning, like I said, about YouTube. They flag a shitload of comments and they hide them from my view. Part of that is YouTube's censorship bullshit and whatnot. So I'm going to try to check the spam folder as well. But the best thing to do to make sure your question was posted is to log out, view this video again without being signed into an account, and see if your post is there. If you log in with your own credentials, your post will show up because you can see your own posts even if they were hidden. Others can't see the post, which is why logging out and checking it is the best option to know whether or not the question was actually put there. As for the questions themselves, everything is fair game at this point. As many questions as you like. Oh, look, don't go overboard. Don't go sending me 25 fucking questions in one long post. I don't mind a few questions. I don't mind a series of questions related to one another, but don't write 99 goddamn questions and expect me to answer every single one of them. Keep it reasonable, but I'm not limiting people to just one question only. At this point, you guys can ask me anything. I'm an open book now. I still won't answer the most absolute personal questions. You're not getting a face reveal. You're not getting my full name, although some people already know my first name. There's actually videos of my first name on YouTube, but otherwise, all topics are fair game at this point. So ask yourself, what do you want to know about me that hasn't already been talked about? What haven't I said over the years? Because I've talked a lot of shit over the years. What is it you want me to answer that I haven't answered already or discussed before I call it a day? Now, one of the questions that I know that is bound to come up is whether or not I plan on returning to YouTube. Now, when I made my video a few months ago that said that I was leaving, I mentioned that 95% of this was going to be based on time, and 5% was based on knowing when it was time to walk away. 10 years is a pretty damn good run, man. It's lasted almost as long as the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Actually, the MCU is older than my channel, but that gives you an idea of how long I've been doing this. In any event, I did a video and I plotted out my departure, and only recently the better half asked, hey, what are you going to be doing about videos now that the kids are going to be coming around? And I said I'm ending my channel, and her first reaction was like, why? It's been a hobby for all these years. Why would I end things now? And my answer was the same that I said in my videos, that I don't know if I'm going to have the time anymore. I don't know how much time I'm going to have to play video games. I don't know if I'm going to be making videos while being a sleep zombie in the first few months. And she was like, well, you don't have to do a video every day. I mean, I don't do them every day, obviously. I was doing them 3 times a week, and then I've shortened it down to 2 times a week. And she's like, do them once a week or once a month. It's not like you have to give up your hobby completely. It's not like you've stopped playing golf completely, or you just don't go as often. It's not like you stop snowboarding. You just have less trips during the year. So it's possible. And look, this is a very small possibility. I might do something small. I don't want to promise anything, but I also don't want this farewell tutorial to feel, you know, cheapened if I do other videos or something. You know, maybe I get an amazing clip in a video game. Maybe I go snowboarding again, I just post it on my helmet cam. Maybe I find a blooper or error in a game that needs to be fixed. But there's no question, I'm not going to be posting 3 videos a week at any point. My final video may not be, in fact, my very final video, but I will say for certainty, it will be my final commentary video. The way I've been doing this for 10 years, I know that at some point, it was time to go. I know that there are a lot of channels when they have children, their first reaction is, oh, let me ramp up the content. Let me try to get in that YouTube dollars. Let me try to get in the advertising dollars and maybe make a blog channel, maybe post 5 days a week and 8 videos in 7 days. Look, I'm not like that shit. This has never been a job. This is not my primary source of income. This is very little income to me. Matter of fact, people have been saying for years, oh, make a Patreon or whatever the hell that shit is, where people can tip you money directly. I haven't done that shit. I haven't needed to do it. I don't support myself through YouTube. This has always been a hobby, and at some point, your hobbies are going to end whether you like it or not. This just happens to be that point where my hobbies are finally coming to a point where life is taking over the hobbies. Could I post some short videos? Sure. Could I continue to even do hipfire commentary videos? Absolutely, because people send me their videos, and all I have to do is take 10 minutes out of my day. But essentially, I don't want my channel just to turn into something I'm keeping around just for the sake of keeping around. I don't want people to think I'm doing this for the money. I don't want people thinking I'm just forcing my channel to stay alive. No. If my hobbies are ending, if other things are taking over my time, my hobbies follow that. And that's why this channel is coming to an end at some point. But I'm not going to be going away from video games. I'm still going to play in the time that I have. I might not have a lot of time, but you'll probably still see me online. I'm certainly not dead. I'll be answering questions or idiots in my comment sections. I'll still be around. I mean, obviously, I'll still probably post on Prestige Gamers every now and then. You can still find me on PlayStation Network. So I don't want people to think I'm gone forever. I'm just gone consistently for now at some point once the finale comes around. So in any event, now that you guys have an idea what may be in store in the future, go ahead, comment section. Go crazy at this point. Ask me everything and anything you wish to ask me, knowing that this is going to be the last time. Then I'll be able to, down the road, answer all your questions in a future video. So as always, rate, comment, subscribe, and all that good shit. And I'll see you guys in the next video.